Apa khabar semua? Selamat datang ke edisi istimewa kami iaitu
Pepot dalam rumah. Ya Allah.
Balik.
Actually tak boleh.
Okay. Alamak, dah cakap gini.
Tak apa,
Okay.
Tak ada, kita first episode ni, kasih warm up sikit.
Okay. So, episod Pepot dalam rumah ni dibawa khas oleh
Mami Realtors.
Okay, so kita tak mau buang masa, kita hand over pada bos kita.
Okay. Assalamualaikum semua. So in this episode istimewa ni, kita nak memperkenalkan our individual members dengan macam mana this Mami Realtors came about lah. Yeah. Okay.
So you cerita lah macam mana Mami Realtors came about.
Okay. Can. So to begin with, kita semua in one team which is SGTR. Okay.
Top Realtors.
Top Realtors. I personally, I tak go on a recruitment hunt or something like that. Tapi kalau the moment arise, maybe like something like, maybe memang I kenal you or there was an opportunity and you had wanted to join real estate.
Orang lah, kita kan headhunt. Cakap je kita headhunt.
Cakap je, kita chosen one.
We are the chosen one.
Yeah. Betul.
Okay, but
Rahsia dia bilang.
But the key ni,
Kita nak cari you.
you cari dia. Aku tak cari you.
Ini
tahu dia datang rumah I lagi. I ambil Arias exam.
Dia hantar orang masuk minang I.
Meritik
Dia start group chat lah.
Dina.
Kan
tiba-tiba terberanak.
Sebenarnya apa bezanya yang kita cakap macam gini sebab kita 4 orang ni memang direct dengan you
Betul.
kan. Tapi ni adalah anak-anak I. Ni Erin dengan Seha ni. Seha si property Seha ni dia anak I.
anak manja ya.
Ya. Dia masih indinal sebab dia ada adik.
Ya, betul. Tiba-tiba mak cakap nak anak seorang, tiba-tiba ada adik.
Step ada
Lepas tu ada adik tiri.
Okay, kita betul-betul sorry Mada.
So, I think apa yang is nice to recap or refresh is why we came about lah. Why we are together, I guess. So, for me, I think the main key thing of us being together is support lah. Support one another, uplift one another.
Important.
Betul.
Actually, Mami Realtors was an accident. Mami
nice
Realtors,
accident.
is something that kita tak rancang pun nak ada kan. It's just that bila kita ambil photoshoot, then somebody came up. Siapa yang come up with the idea tudung ni?
Seha yang cakap nampak tudung. Lepas tu my husband Adif was the one who design for
Yeah,
the tudung.
correct. So then after that, kita did our photo shoot and then kita tengok everybody was like in that outfit macam then suddenly this Mami Realtors came about.
Mami Realtors
Yeah, it was by an
born.
accident lah.
Betul.
Yeah, correct.
Tudung ni ada few version lah actually. Kita pakai this one version, then Dina pakai another version. Sila tunjuk sikit. SGTR.
Kalau nak simple, tak nak bull sangat macam gini.
Yeah, that one is shawl.
Bawal.
Okay, we have shawl and we have bawal.
Yeah. So sesiapa kalau nak tudung special eksklusif SGTR ni, sila PM kita. Siapa-siapa boleh, ada 7 orang you boleh PM.
Boleh, ada shawl, ada bawal.
Boleh. Okay, sorry Mada again.
Okay pula. So, I guess it would be nice kalau we introduce our individual character
I think
lah.
start with hierarchy lah.
Hierarchy.
You lah, which is you lah.
Okay. Saya SQ Rauda and the main person here,
The founder.
the founder of SGTR and Mami Realtors, and we are here. We uplift one another. We give each other support. Basically, because we are in this industry where it's challenging, psychologically, emotionally, and basically we ladies stand together. Yeah.
So background you?
Background I. Okay. In real estate, this year will be 16 tahun. Masya Allah. Alhamdulillah, syukur. Allah made it easy. Sebelum jadi ejen, saya pramugari for 4 tahun setengah. tak habis pun the 5-year contract.
At least dapat kontrak Aku lagi kurang. Anyway teruskan. Kurang.
4 tahun setengah, short leave sebab mengandung. So
Salah Pak Nas juga.
sikit, salah dia sikit.
Datang lah kena tekankan.
Dia cakap sikit sebab mutual agreement.
Yeah, so it was during my maternity that I picked up real estate because at that time my husband was already an agent. So I helped him arrange viewing, buat paperwork, and then so it went on from there. I think it was the next natural thing to do, which is to take the RES. Masa tu memang senang lah because it was 16 years ago kan. The exam was much easier and it was quite fast. Within less than 6 months, I'm already an agent, full-fledged. Sakit
Nanti time kita cakap. Sakit hati ini.
Okay. So here I am, 16 years forward and with all of us. Alhamdulillah, syukur.
That's nice.
Okay, next Kak Long kan?
Oh, ya ke?
Anak pertama I.
Go mother. Mak tu.
Anak pertama mother. Okay, so
Anak
like
pertama dari suami pertama tak?
Kita tak mengajar apa-apa
Tak ada cara.
kita tak cakap apa-apa. Okay, so like for me, in this industry for 6 years, Alhamdulillah. Before that, I was working in Thomson Reuters. Ended my career as a manager in the IT department lah, networking department.
That's why she managing you now.
Kakak pangkat dah ni.
Tough love. Peduli apa? So yes, so during so actually kan how I am today sebenarnya is before that actually I was memang dah introduced to real estate, but I didn't make the move because I needed pekerjaan yang bangsa full time, yang beri gaji, yang bangsa fixed income lah kan, because I have a special child. I think I've been in quite a number of platforms where I talk a lot about myself, so I think just cut it short lah Cik macam betul je gitu.
Ramai followers, ramai peminat.
Tak adalah ramai. Tak adalah. Tapi the thing is that my one of the things yang I think is my strength when I bila join this real estate is that I'm very detailed. I'm very process oriented. Sebab dulu masa I kerja memang I'm more into process. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua pula kan, I tak reti to run a business alone. Because daripada dulu when I started to kerja, I've always been in a team. So walaupun this business kita macam earn untuk diri kita sendiri, right? But to me, it's very important to have a support daripada teammates. That's why as much as I memang akan sentiasa open my arms big bila ada orang baru masuk, because I tak nak orang rasa alone, rasa sendiri. And that, I think that is also why Mummy Realtors really relate a lot to us. Besides being mummies, I am someone who believe in teamwork. I am someone who strongly believe yang bila kita bekerjasama sebagai satu team, right? Entity, kita grow lagi besar. We grow faster, we progress faster because kita dapat pengalaman daripada different people. So
she really lift up to her name, Kak Long.
Gitu.
Kak Long.
Manalah memang anak pertama memang Kak Long kat dalam family. Manalah memang Kak Long kat sini. So memanglah this Kak Long thing really runs in the blood lah. Memang in dalam naluri lah. Gitu dia.
Kalau nak dapat kasih sayang pun daripada Kak Long. Kalau nak hantar untuk punishment pun Kak Long juga.
Kak Long juga.
Yang paling banyak kena punish siapa
Ada orang yang dia tall sikit. Lepas tu dia pakai yellow mustard colour.
Ni favourite colour dia rasa.
Favourite colour dia. Tak bukan. Ni burnt orange.
Burnt orange.
Saya memang bahan tim ni lah.
Okay, kejap lagi kita bahankan dia. So next is Aisyah.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Aisyah. Also known as Realtor SAY, Siti Aisyah Yassin. I always wanted to use the term Aisyah say this, Aisyah say that. Macam not ready yet lah. Because I'm pretty new compared to SQ Rauda. What was my background back then? Sebelum ni saya mengajar sekolah menengah dari tahun 2003 dah kat NIE teacher training. Jadi even this lady yang here, I have students her age. Yes. Yeah, I have students whose anak is the same school as my own anak. Padahal student tau. Anak diorang
Kan, rasa
sama
macam
sama Malay class dengan my own anak macam tu. So I started really young. At the age of 20, I was already a full-fledged teacher di sekolah menengah Sinmin. Lepas tu I moved on to Ang Mo Kio Secondary, and my last school was Bowen Secondary. Itu tahun 2022 saya resign pasal dah dapat RES punya result, and I took the leap of faith. Why Rauda's team? Pasal kita dulu classmate. Time dia cakap dia tengah pregnant kan, her first child. That was where I pun jumpa dia as our uni classmate. We did a law module together. So naturally,
was it law or was it
business law?
accounts?
Law. Then
law.
after that, accounts, dia bukan classmate I, tapi dia tetap ajar I. So I fahamkan that orangnya, hati dia bersih. She's very she has a beautiful heart, and she's always there to help. Even before I was an agent, dia dah memang ajar I. She knew I hated accounts back then, but then because of her kan, I managed to pass tau. Alhamdulillah.
She live up to her name as a human calculator.
Yes.
Exactly.
So my story is dulu mengajar for the longest time, and why change is not just because of the results, it's because my child has special needs. He had ADHD, so that was the year that I made the decision to just take up the course. Nobody knew yet, even Rauda tak tahu. When she visited me, baru she found out I took the exam, which I failed. Pasal tengah pregnant, 12 hari sebelum bersalin, macam mana nak pass kan.
Kita masalah lah ambil RES semua tengah mengandung ya.
Okay lah. But
tapi
cutting
rezeki.
short,
Yes, betul.
1 year later, I am an agent.
Alhamdulillah.
Yalah. It's not easy, people. Kalau siapa-siapa nak cuba, insyaAllah kalau ada niat, just try. Because it would help your family. Kita buat untuk anak-anak.
Memang.
Okay. I think I've spoken too long. The next person, please.
Dina,
Kita kalau boleh nak know more of everybody.
Lepas Aisyah
is Awa.
Mother.
Anak-anak.
No, I muda.
Tadi
Aisyah
I
ingin masuk.
masih rasa you
Dia
masih
masih
sihat.
Yes, I tahu.
Tapi berjaya.
Yes.
Before.
Okay.
but about same time, the application went in the same time.
Because he already had his...
He already had his Okay, so kita pergi ke anak I. Anak
Cerita apa tu?
kita siapa dulu, siapa dapat.
Staff number.
Staff number. Tapi okay. So okay. So for me, I'm Seha, agent Seha, say property Seha. For
Say
me
property
pula,
Seha. Mana promote.
kalau my children will be say property Seha. Bye. My tagline. Yes. Okay. So as for me pula, I think of course lah, people would have known me. I was from anak metropolitan, berlakon, blah blah blah. And then I went quiet. The reason I went quiet is because I got married, kahwin, lepas tu jadi suri rumah tangga sepenuh masa.
Abang Muharram pasal lah.
Ya Muharram. Salahkan Muharram pula ya. Okay. kita harus menyalahkan orang lain. Ya.
My priorities change lah.
Yeah,
That's why you
priority
tarik
change.
daripada.
So jadi it's not only that lah. Maybe because saya dah cakap banyak kali, because actually tak ada minat berlakon, cuma ada peluang. Jadi ambil dan cuba. Dan lepas tu memang tak minat, so I choose to be a stay at home mother when I got my son, and then terus jadi membiak anak kedua. Lepas tu alhamdulillah
Membiak lagi ketiga.
tak ada. Sebenarnya dah cuti dah 5 tahun. Sekali COVID happen, kita salahkan COVID pula. Lepas kita salahkan suami, kita salahkan COVID. Okay, so COVID happen. Sebenarnya
ambil hobi baru
tak ada. Sebenarnya I already dah memang suka nak ambil, nak cuba because sebenarnya mak dah cakap, my mother ni pula ada ramai kawan. So kawan dia pun ada daripada real estate, and dia nampak macam mana diorang raih kejayaan, how they manage their time and everything. So cakap, cik cubalah cik. So because she know, I like to try. So but then I was like, tak minat lah. But then I took insurance agent dan real estate.
Sama I was pernah ambil.
Kan? Masa tu macam konon nak mudah. Kan I punya background semua nak mudah. Sekolah pun tak nak ambil yang ada examination. Semua praktikal. So lepas tu bila ambil course tu, I never tell my mother I took the yang real estate. Instead, I tell her yang ambil the insurance. Nobody know about the real estate. Tapi I rasa macam I tak ada minat masa tu. Tak minat. Belum jumpa SQ Rauda masa tu. Belum jumpa Kak Long, Nadia masa tu. So minat tu tak ada. Macam kau janganlah macam duduk seorang kan. Jadi macam boleh tak berjaya. So tak teruskan. Tapi lepas I sold my house, the first house, that's where minat tu datang balik. Lepas suami kita berikan kredit lah kepada suami kita sebab dia memberikan perangsang. Dia cakap awak boleh lah jadi. So saya cakap okey lah, saya cuba. Lepas tu saya mengandung. Ya. Lepas tu
Aku suruh kau cuba belajar, bukan suruh cuba buat anak.
Okay, cuba buat anak tak payah cuba. Tahu. Okay. So anyway, yes, mengandung. Tapi dia macam story saya macam panjang sikit tau. Dia macam ling-ling because dari situlah saya jumpa Kak Long Nadia. Cerita dia very funny. Actually, I go to that. Okay, when you take the exam, you need support group lah, or you try to be around people who are taking the same exam. So I know my friend ni dia invite over to meet the other people who are taking the exam at my time. Macam konola study group. Then dia cakap, I also have this one person, nama dia Nadia Kamsani. She will share. Dia pun baru juga masa tu. So okay lah. So I went over. I buka taxi keluar.
Kena
Aku kena hang. Aku kena hang. Apa kau buat kat sini? Kakak ni marah aku. Apa kau buat kat sini? Aku pusing belakang. Dia kenal suami aku lah. Sebenarnya suami saya lagi popular daripada saya. So kakak ni dia kenal suami saya. From there.
From there lah.
I click with her. And then I think also from there, after taking the exam too many times. Yes, it's tiring, yes, because ambil exam yang pertama mengandung, lepas tu belajar lagi, lepas tu mengandung lagi, lepas tu belajar lagi. But Alhamdulillah, the last one I managed while I was 5 months pregnant. I got the result, and that's where I told Kak Long, are you ready to take me? She ready to take me or not?
Itu pun dia pun dia punya last.
Merisik maknanya.
Kak Long tak minat.
I am merisik je.
Macam you merisik Kak Ai. I merisik
je.
Itu merisik Kak Ai.
I tanya Kak Long, you sudi tak nak ambil I?
Sudi.
Serius.
You sudi nak bagi I peluang tak?
Betul. Before masa I fail, dia tanya, how's your exam? Cakap, fail lah Kak Long. Never mind, try again. She give me that semangat. Okay, never mind. The last one, I takut nak cakap. She asked me, result out, how's everything? Itulah, you macam tahu je, I nak message you ni. You sudi tak nak ambil I sebagai so that's what happened. Then I meet Kak Long. Then I meet SQ Rauda. Then I meet Aisyah. Then the rest, not you. Then the rest all given birth. So suddenly pula Rauda cakap pasal Lala. When you talk about Lala masa kita sign kan, I was like, that name sound familiar. Is it Kamila?
Cakap dah.
She like this. I said, this one was my
Pengantin
last time client. So kita actually link lah one way or another lah.
Lala kita belajar sama-sama exam link.
Link. So that's it about me, Ejen Seha, di mana saya bermulakan kerjaya saya sebagai ejen rumah dan seterusnya kira alih. Okay, sebenarnya saya nak jadi anak pertama dan terakhir tunggal.
Masih.
Tiba-tiba satu hari tu mak saya cakap, I mengandung. Literally she said I mengandung. We were like seriously Kak Long? No, tak ada. I'm recruiting another associate. But Alhamdulillah lah, I'm just happy to have Kak as my adik-beradik. Yeah. So now Kak up to you. Dina. Oh, is it? Dina. I ada excited dapat adik-beradik.
Excited.
Ya, excited lah.
Okay, Dina, Kak Lala.
Yes.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya I'm trying to talk in Malay.
Boleh saja.
Cuba. Sis cuba.
Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Dina. Also known as dari Super Team. Saya sebenarnya dengan suami saya Syahir. Tapi hari ni Mami Reuters dia taklah. Dia daddy. Okay. Saya sebenarnya nervous sikit ni. Kalau main as a camera saya macam wow.
And also dalam group ni Dina is more of a listener. Dia pemerhati selalu. Betul. She only speaks when needed.
Yes.
So
I
bila
suka
kena
dengar.
cakap banyak sangat dia macam
Macam nervous sikit.
And the youngest.
Yes, I'm the bongsu.
Yes.
I'm the bongsu.
I give you chance.
Bongsu pun
Oh,
boleh
yeah.
panggil Ucu
Ucu, is it?
Ucu is
No,
bongsu
actually right, to think of it right.
Ha.
Saya dia boleh panggil I makcik.
Oh.
Yes, but
It's a big no.
actually my aunt is like your age, you know.
Yeah.
My
But it's a
aunt.
big no-no.
It's your aunt, right? My good friend.
Oh yes, Siti. Yes, yeah.
No. Okay, silakan.
Okay.
Kat Long boleh.
So, macam mana saya join Kak Rauda is suami saya yang cari Kak Rauda dulu. So, dia tengah compare. Okay, siapa nak join. So, one of them is Kak Rauda. Then after that, we actually discuss
I didn't know
together.
there was another one.
There was Now you know. But it's okay, you won.
rahsia banyak
You won
terbongkar
our heart.
dalamnya. Inilah dia pet pot dalam rumah ya. Banyak rahsia yang akan dibongkar.
So kita compare. So kita discuss together sebab kita at that point of time kita dah plan yang kita nak join sama-sama kan. So kita pilih Kak Rauda sebab bila kita jumpa, then deep down kita tahu yang Kak Rauda dan Abang Nas the type to help other people, to empower other people.
Oh.
Yes. And also kita actually family juga actually.
Yeah,
And we
correct.
know macam Kak Rauda will support us more. So that's why kita join Kak Rauda.
Oh, kira-kira you expect favoritism lah ni.
Support ada.
Saya Iloan.
Dia tak pernah.
Tak lah. Tapi tu
No.
semua clue-clue.
But
Nawai tu dia.
on the other hand, kalau it's family ke apa, it's like a two-edged sword tau. Some people would rather not
Betul.
join
Yeah,
family,
yeah, yes.
or
Betul.
would rather not join or be
Betul,
do
betul.
business with family, or some people would rather.
Relax.
Betul.
No, tak pernah midnight
I
call,
don't- I
midnight
never
call
felt
girl.
Tak pernah midnight call kan?
Midnight
Tak
call
pernah
tak pernah.
tak pernah menyusahkan walaupun
Midnight
saudara.
call girl. Call at dawn girl.
Tak ada kan?
Scream for help tak pernah.
Itulah.
Ya.
Okay, teruskan. Ini adalah kurang cakap.
There's no
Teruskan.
midnight call because I got Syahir beside me. So dia yang my midnight call.
He's your midnight wake up.
He's my midnight call, midnight
sayang.
wake up. Sayang. I no lah. Okay, so sebelum ni saya dari early childhood for almost 7 years ke 8 years. Then after that, semenjak saya tiba Melayu saya macam bagus.
Oh, bagus.
Semenjak saya beranak anak saya, dan saya perasan
Saya beranak anak saya.
saya tak suka, entah
Saya tak suka work outside. Saya tak suka. Saya tak suka work outside. Saya tak suka answer to the boss. So saya decide to quit.
nanti saya punya boss tengok previous punya nanti kena dia like no, okay, principal, that's not the reason, okay. So the reason is sebab ever since saya beranak, dan after that saya perasan saya tak suka being away from my child because kita we don't really have the privilege to have
a
macam babysitter or like parents kan, pasal my parents working kan, and my in-laws tinggal kat Bukit Batok jauh, kita tinggal kat Punggol. So we don't really have that privilege. So kalau Dania jatuh sakit, it will either be me or Syahir.
Right. Okay.
And then I tak suka yang Dania kena masuk childcare as early as 3 months old.
Betul.
And I told Syahir, I say when we have our second, I don't want to make the same mistake because I want to at least spend 1 full year with our baby.
Which I have to agree.
Yeah. But to each his own. Everybody ada their own privilege. But this is the route that I choose lah.
Yelah, this is yelah masing-masing masing-masing. Just like you lah, Sihat. You like to be a stay home sebab you nak be the one yang really hands on dengan anak-anak you.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, which akan ada episode yang specifically cakap pasal our family, about anak. Okay? So okay, go.
So lepas maternity leave I came back in May. Then after that terus I think August ke apa, I kasih surat because I tak sanggup lah tengok my anak selalu jatuh sakit, and I hantar dia orang lain jaga anak I pergi kerja jaga anak orang lain. So my hati tak sedap lah. So that's when I decided to resign. And then the following year, that's when I ambil exam, and it took me 1 year lah because I missed some intake. Then I got a really good support system. Kak Rauda introduced me to Lala and Pak Long. Then alhamdulillah after that I passed lah. at the end of the year. Then this is my second year in real estate and it's been awesome. Yes, I love it.
She's been doing well.
So awesome until she reproducing now.
Kita good mood lah. Oh yeah.
You guys are so lucky. That's the side video kita tak nampak, okay? Hari ni memang dia punya mojo dia sangat positif.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so itulah cerita dia.
Okay. So basically memang pasal you want to be near Dania lah. That's why you quit. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, you really make full use of the opportunity. And I think one thing about Dina dengan Syahir lah, I feel that for Dina, she's very focused. Dia fokus sangat-sangat dengan apa yang dia nak buat. Yeah. So, okay. Nanti there'll be more episodes about that.
Yes.
Okay, next will be Erin the Realtor.
Nama penuh saya. Nama penuh, ya.
I say number sekali
Yeah. It's the one and only in the world. You Google nama I, muka I lah akan keluar.
Really ya?
Yeah. Okay, so nama penuh saya R. Kambujasari Harun. But my business name is Erin Harun. Jadi senang sikit lah sebab kalau tidak nanti orang kata aku makan nasi dah habis, aku sebut nama kau tak habis-habis lagi.
Not only that, this is a fun fact. Dulu bila, because kita kerja sama, right? So kita dulu kat tempat kerja kita ada locker tau, because kita are engineers, we were engineers. So engineer ya, akak ni pun engineer tau. So bila kita ada staff baru nak masuk, the name plate is already there. Sekarang kita tengok nama ni name plate R. Kambujasari. Then kita orang yang dengar sekarang, lelaki ni nama lelaki ke? Tak tahu lah, perempuan. Tak ni nama lelaki lah. Sekarang datang, perempuan lah. Yeah, because it's very Jawa
very strong,
Kambujasari very strong tau.
Strong,
So kita mati-mati ingatkan lelaki tu. Sekarang kita tahu it's a lady. But we were very happy because in the engineer punya environment memang kurang wanita. Jadi touch of woman is very important.
I think we work in the control room.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think in the control room there's only 4 orang je perempuan. So 2 from Nadia side and then 2 from my side masa tu.
Syida belum masuk.
Belum masuk. So there were only 4. So we were very close knit lah. And that is how I get to know Nadia. So we went back as far as year 2000. I remembered masa tu I masuk Thomson Reuters in the year 2000. Okay. So how I came about into this industry is actually I already took my exam in 2010.
Before RES
Before RES, it was so freaking easy. Oh my goodness. It's like literally you boleh burn midnight oil and you will pass. Seriously, I passed in one sitting for both papers. So I joined this. Okay, the reason why I joined because masa tu jual rumah. Okay, jual rumah. And then I was thinking, wah, Mina ni tak buat kerja apa, dapat macam, because I sold my house within one viewing. And then macam terus dapat duit banyak. You know, she didn't even do anything. I didn't see her do anything anyway. So I thought, but it was more like, I think I can gel with this. Because masa tu, it was either insurance or jual rumah. But I don't like the insurance sebab, yalah, this is different people, different taste. Okay. So kalau insurance ni, you have to push. You have to find people, you have to push to sell. Macam jual rumah is, somebody has to look for you because dia nak jual rumah. Right? So that was how I perceived that, this industry is for me. So, cut story short was, there was some masa dulu lah. So there was an instant whereby I kena main dengan my friend sendiri, or rather my ex-colleague sendiri, and then after that I rasa
I think you were not in the right team pun.
Yeah, and I was also left all alone. Okay, I was also left alone. And masa tu, it didn't strike me that I can actually jump ship. Seriously, I didn't know that I can actually jump ship, because at that time kan, you imagine at that time SQ Radar pun masuk, well-known people like Sofian, like Nona Kirana, all those were actually around my batch, but they are doing well now. But because they have good support system, I didn't. So bila things happen, then I was like, okay lah, give up lah. I terus patah hati.
Merajuk lah kira.
Merajuk lah.
Masa 2010 tu, how long were you as an agent? 1 year je?
About, I think I tried lah about 1-2 years.
Tapi tak
Yeah. So and then after that I did relief teaching to cover expenses.
That
kan?
was the year 2010 was the year when CA was formed.
Yes. Masa tu
that was just
there
before
was,
CA was formed.
Yeah, so masa zaman dulu, siapa-siapa jadi agent zaman before CEA, it was
Before
very much
2010.
easy.
Before 2010.
It was very easy. You boleh dapat listing daripada newspaper, you can post it as your own. You see, tapi after CEA comes in, then adalah banyak-banyak dia punya guidelines and whatnot kan. So that time I jadi macam, because you tak ada support system kan, so you jadi lost, you don't know what to do. So and like I said, I didn't thought of moving on to another team because I had no one to refer to.
You didn't know anyone else lah.
Yes. And then okay.
Masa tu awak belum jadi lagi
Belum menjadi.
Awak dah kenal dia belum?
Dah kenal.
Dah.
I kenal pun yang kawan mainkan dia tu.
Okay. So anyway, after that, in 2013, I dapat kerja as also as an engineer in a completely different than what I used to do at Reuters. So I worked there until 2022. So in June 2022, they say you have to find a new job. Then I was like, I'm already
Kenapa masa tu? Find a job.
Adalah, if I say it out here nanti
Oh, okay, tit.
Okay,
Censored. Editor, you tit kan?
So I would rather not say, and I would rather not point fingers because saya rasa ini ketentuan Allah lah.
Betul. Rezeki.
Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
things happen is always for a reason. Alright. So masa tu in June I was thinking, apa yang aku boleh buat Should I go and try for RES again? So when I wanted to do RES, I had to restart all over again.
Oh, you had to redo.
Yalah, because dah lama. You cannot.
Because masa tu when I joined in 2013 the company that I was working for kan, masa tu I was contemplating should I do the CPD sebab in 2013
she didn't do the bridging for CPD.
Yes. So masa tu I was thinking should I
You tak keep on renewing lah.
Itu yang my biggest mistake lah. Sebab masa tu my boss promised me, oh you'll be travelling a lot. So I was thinking,
Dia ada
kalau aku dah
masa,
travelling a lot, mana aku ada masa? Tapi in the end, I was a
Has to
sitting
go.
duck.
That's
And then after that, in 2022,
Yeah, you're
easily...
travelling in circle lah.
So it's like...
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. So, okay, let's join RES. Let's take the RES exam. Ambil RES exam. Ya Allah. What is this? Dia punya mock paper. I was like,
Adakah aku nak jadi lawyer selepas ini kan? Perasaannya. Yes. Ya,
oh
saya.
my goodness. Talk about law paper. It's like you have to know the entire law thing, you know. So, did the first exam, fail both papers. Aduh, sedih. Masa tu, I was in Phuket. Okay, I was in Phuket. Dapat result. Sayang, fail lah. Okay, never mind. Take another time. So, after that, it took about a year.
I macam expected tau. Pasal tengah pregnant dah sarat 12 hari dah
But
bersalin.
because masa tu pun I was confident in one paper, but yelah, like I said, it was still something new to me because the papers were very different. It was a stark difference from when I took in 2010 and when I took in 2022. Yes, 22. I took the first exam in November 2022. Right? So, after that, I took altogether total 3 times. So, the second time, I passed paper 2. Then, the third time I passed paper 1. So, Alhamdulillah, I
Here you are
within one year lah. So, in November 2023, I passed. So, masa tu, nak register ni. Sebab dapat result in late December ke early January, gitulah. Siapa aku nak join join Nadia lah. So I went to Propnex because I know she is Propnex kan. Masuk Propnex. Ingatkan nak surprise dia lah kan. Nak register dia Nadia. Alamak tak boleh boh. Mana ni
Yeah, she thought that dia boleh just register and under me. Tak boleh apa.
Surprise! Gitu kan. Because my husband tanya, who do you want to join? Then I cakap, I want to join somebody who I am already comfortable with. and whom I know what sort of person she is.
Tengok kita lah, tengok kita.
You
Mesti tengok kamera je.
Okay. Tengok kita. Because I know Nadia since 2000.
Year 2000
Year
kita masuk.
2000, yeah. You know, it's like dah macam adik-beradik.
Yeah,
kan?
we're very, very close. We travel together.
Mengandung bersama.
First child.
Itu nanti kita cerita lagi akan datang. Teruskan.
So masa tu, okay lah. I have no other person to look for, and then kebetulan I got to know this lady. So masa tengah ambil the exam lah, okay. So the last exam tu, so she was like, oh, Kak join kita lah, you know. But I was thinking, I know you. I know you're a very nice person because she was the one who pulled me to go for extra classes and everything kan. So I know niat dia baik. But because I dah kenal Nadia lebih lama, so I chose to be with her.
You banyak buat musuh.
Loyalty.
Banyak santai.
Banyak buat musuh
Banyak.
So lepas tu dia kata, you sure you nak join I? You know, it's like, yeah, I want to join you. Siapa lagi yang nak join kan? So tu lah, okay lah. Then I bring you to meet SQ Rauda. So masa jumpa nak SQ Rauda tu nervous gila.
Takut tak? Masa nak jumpa Kak, cakap alamak SQ Rauda ni macam mana Kau mudah-mudahan sombong tak Ke macam fierce ke stuck up ke?
Kat Starbucks.
First time aku nampak si SQ Rauda ni.
Lah, because I am not in touch with the Malay community of
You didn't know what to expect.
I didn't because I think the only realtor that I know yang really I know Melayu is your brother. Who else do I know? I don't know anyone. And siapa-siapa yang I dengar macam Adi mesti jadi in the radio lah. You know, that is if I
Banyak
keep-
kita nak kena tu. Aku dah tahu
So I cuma tahu all these people je. I tak tahu siapa-siapa lain. I also wasn't. I didn't know about SQ.
I think
Oh, you
it's
you didn't see the parachute and
No,
stuff.
I didn't.
Hari-hari kat radio. Ya Allah.
Google.
Dia macam it's an image in your mind because kalau orang tu first time nak join industri ni, dia belum kenal siapa-siapa kan. So macam example a name SQ Rauda, like SQ Rauda ni dia garang ke, dia action ke,
Sebab
dia
dia ada bicu tu kan.
Jadi it gives you a like, how is she, what can I expect when I see her lah, macam gitu kind of feeling.
Sebab alamak, dia ni daripada SQ. Alamak, dia ni mesti lawa gila kan. Mesti bitchy gila kan. It's like, wow, it's like she's on that level and I'm like this small fry, you know. So I was like, okay lah, tak apalah. Sekali bila jumpa, hi. It's like, okay, you like SQ kan.
Kita yang kan bila jumpa dia terus tengok daripada start sampai sekarang dia duduk gitu juga. Aku yang nak tekan koyak kat sini.
Tetapi kita dah influence dia.
Yes. So that is my story. So next is
Last but not least, kita
Dah tak ada time. Sorry, kita dah tak ada time.
Dah apa dah.
Okay. I give you 3 minutes on it, go.
Angel
La 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 la. La 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 la. Go.
Dah tinggal 2 minit setengah.
Time's up. Okay,
Itu dia kawan-kawan.
Okay, yes.
Apa di sana? Saya di sini.
Itu line saya. So line saya selalu gini. Assalamualaikum kawan-kawan. Saya Ejen Lala. Siapa di sana? Saya di sini. Okay. So example ni, Lala is the bahan of
Bahasa
the team.
Melayu.
Lala ialah orang yang berbahan.
Dibahankan.
Imbuhan dia dah bawa.
Dibahankan di dalam tim SQ Rauda dan dari satu tim.
Kumpulan.
Oh, kumpulan. Okay.
Boleh cepatlah.
Okay, so tak apa. So summary dia is pelan-pelan.
Cerita you ada masa.
Okay, summary dia dulu Lala flight stewardess for 7 years.
Mana-mana dia mesti. Okay,
For 7 years. So ni dah dapat graduate lah kan. Dapat graduate tak kan?
Sebab ni semua sini semua potong bar dia.
dia berani nak Z senior.
Habis
Pakai WhatsApp
Yes. Tapi silakan.
Sebab kenapa Lala cakap itu is because to show that Lala boleh tahan, withstand 5 years.
Loyalty lah.
yes,
Step
correct.
loyalty.
Betul. So after tu kena blame Kai sebab Kai suruh quit.
Kai juga.
Kai
Kai
juga.
Kai tu suami dia.
Yes, betul. Dan Kai suruh quit dan after that Lala pergi ke banking industry jadi customer service officer. So from there sebab Lala kan macam pandai angkat orang.
Dia lah yang telefon you pukul 12 malam. Hello, something wrong with your
satu hari
bank
7
account,
kali,
bla, bla,
8
bla.
kali.
Tak, diorang yang telefon ni.
salah.
Diorang yang telefon something wrong with my bank account. Can you check gitu. So okay, never mind. So kita after that I went to DBS Bank, dapat bawa service.
Tak ada airtime.
Dapat bawa service from SQ to the new company kan. Then after that dapat jadi Best Rookie Award. Because the first year, then the second year I become top 1 customer service officer juga. Then from there nak try something new because macam thought that it's okay kan. So I want to try back end. I try production team pula. Then from there Lala tukar to Trust Bank. Then from Trust Bank jadi Neuron Mobility customer service officer. Neuron yang skuter tu. The scooter. So, but that one wasn't doing well. So, kena retrench because at that point in time, Lala was the top highest paying customer service officer. So, the first to go lah. Yeah, then
Semua kau nak top Semua kau nak pakai liau
semua kena attack high-high-nya. So lepas tu nak join jadi banking relationship officer sebab kan bank kan dia gaji semua bagus kan, bonus bagus. So I wanted to go back into the banking industry. But then bila dapat exam, I failed by 1 point. Yeah, then it's
ada exam?
Ada. But then the exam is the result is out immediately. You saw the total. So I was short by 1. So it macam ego sikit kan, tak nak ambil lagi kan. So I try RES pula lah. Then bila try RES pun itu pula yang orang fail.
Itu fail banyak kali sih. Habis tak ego pula kau.
How many times you fail
Banyak. I took the first full 2 years. On the last day of
tak apa cakap aja. Akak 5 kali. 2 years no, I 3 years.
Oh yes, because of the COVID.
Pasal COVID kan, the extend. Akak 5 kali. Tak apa, jangan mengerah.
Jangan
Aku dengar sebenarnya terus aku punya tak tahu cakap Melayu. Jangan menyerahkan lah. Dan teruskan selagi kita dapat.
Hashtag apa?
Hashtag teruskan.
Yeah, so continue there. So I took the full 2 years. The last paper, I passed the last paper. I mean the last exam, the last intake, the last seat The last seat
call semua orang.
Yeah, then I call semua orang. Sebab tak tahu malu. So I call semua orang.
So how do you tak cerita macam mana you jumpa mother?
Jumpa dia. Tak, sebab I all along with her already. Because she jual my house, my mother-in-law house, my...
But why you take her service?
But why ambil seat SQ Rauda? Kenapa tak ambil yang lain-lain?
Cuba cerita.
Your mother-in-law, your nenek.
Kenapa SQ Rauda?
Sebab dia boleh layan saya.
Saya rasa yang lain semua tak nak layan dia. Jadi soalan banyak sangat.
Kau nak cakap banyak. Kau lain dia jadi mak anda.
Kak, this baju boleh kak? Kak, this baju boleh kak?
Kak, I want like yours exactly. Kak, I want to
Dulu
mandi-mandi
customer
juga.
terpaksa layan. Customer is right.
Tiba-tiba jadi macam
jadi
macam family. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so yalah. Then after that I choose Kak Rauda.
So Kak Rauda did for your whole family lah.
Yeah, Kai side.
Keturunan Kai semua dia buat lah.
So apakah chemistry anda dengan mother?
Dia macam kira kan lah, macam Lala is her favourite, you know.
Betul ke? Bukan. Betul ke?
Aku ni first. Nak main-main. Alah,
Boleh langgar bendul.
Perasan.
Kau jangan feeling kau bongsu kau favourite tau. Tak ada.
Betul.
No, tapi kan what SQ taught me right is bukan SQ ni SQ itu kan.
What the company taught you.
What the company taught me right is to be adaptive, to know how to build relationship, to work on it and then to leverage it.
Betul.
So I think macam like with this one, maybe that's why I also find
Dah
that
kau tak
this.
payah nak angkat diorang banyak sangat.
Tak,
bonus.
belum. So with this, with this right, so I'm able to like get customers, client yang boleh refer. So I really invest in relationship wise lah. So
betul.
also kan, because of this kan, Diorang semua sayang Lala. Cik, nak juga.
Kira-kira if she say so lah. Okay lah.
Sebab dia kita dah apa ni, dah terlebih masa dah. Tapi tak
The
mengapa.
best for the last. Faham? Cik.
Tahu untuk dia minggu depan punya episode. Kalau
Betul.
anyway, yes, that's it. Itulah dia.
So dia adalah episod pertama iaitu mengenali Mami Realtor.
Terima kasih sebab sudi dengar. Minta maaf lah. Ada yang tersalah cakap, ada yang tergagap-gagap, ada yang macam
Ada yang over,
ada
ada yang perasan, ada yang tak sadar diri. Gitu.
saya sokong.
Salah sini. So jumpa kita di episod yang kedua where kita akan cakap lebih lagi lah, banyak-banyak lagi topik yang very relatable to Mami. So jumpa lagi.
Jangan lupa pop
dalam